Hi everyone in YouTube. I wanted to give you an update on Miss Felicity. And so this is my Felicity doll. She was a secondhand doll that I found and I fixed her up. So this is a follow-up. I don't know if you guys remember, but I had her with Samantha and my white body Molly. So this is my early 1990s Samantha and the Molly doll. And so she was being featured with the two of them. And I just thought it was interesting that now that she's all fixed and cleaned up, and that her hair is the way that I want it, I wanted to show her again with the same dolls. Someone made a comment that on the original video it looked as if the dolls were moving further and further away from her once I showed the imperfections that came with her. But now that she's looking all spruced up, whoops, I figure I can show you guys how she turned out as promised. So I fixed her tendrils. Remember that she had cut tendrils when I found her. So the original ones I left alone, like this one was left uncut, and this one was left uncut. But the rest of her tendrils I had to fix. And if I turn her around, you guys can see how her hair looks from the back. And it looks really, really nice. So you can't really see the color. I'm a little upset that you can't really see the natural color of her hair just because the sun's going in and out. But compared to the two dolls in back, they're known to have that mousy brown hair, where her hair is more of like a auburn color. She is a classic redhead doll, and so a lot of people like that about the original Felicity. They like the fact that her hair is a beautiful red color. And so that's her, and she is in her original meat outfit. I think this is called the garden dress or the garden outfit. And this is her meat pin, like her meat Felicity pin that went with her book. And so because I bought her secondhand, she didn't come with her book. So some dolls I'm lucky to get with a book if I find them in a secondhand shop. And other dolls, I'm just happy to get them as they are. So I am so happy that Felicity is done, and I feel like I've restored her to the point where now she is going to be a collectible doll. I'm not going to use her as a family play doll like I usually do with some of the other dolls that I get from American Girl for the family. But I do have a few collectible dolls in my collection, such as the White Body Molly and my early Pleasant Company Samantha. And that's only because she has those sought after eyes, where the funny thing about that Samantha, or this Samantha, is that even though she's a beige body Samantha, the manufacturer at the time for Pleasant Company, excuse me, for Pleasant Company gave her white body eyes. So I guess when they were creating Felicity, or getting ready to launch Felicity in the early 90s, they stopped making the white body dolls. But for this one, I feel like they probably gave her a white body head, but they put her on a beige body body. So if that makes sense. Molly is in her holiday dress, her original forest green dress. What else can I say about some of these dolls? This white body Molly has had her eyes redone, where I replaced her eye. She was getting silver eye, but everything else on this Molly is original. Her wig is just in really good condition. I can't even explain it. I bought her like that, and there was no rhyme or reason. I don't know if she came straight out of Wisconsin, I don't really know. I think she was a model doll for the catalogs. So that's probably why her condition is so good. But I do know that she came straight from Madison, Wisconsin. So I'm not really sure what history or experience she had being at Madison, Wisconsin, or in Madison, Wisconsin. But she's a really nice looking doll. So I'm really fortunate to have her, considering how much white bodies go for, white body dolls, and considering the fact that they're sought after. And even when you do get a white body doll, the hair is not in like excellent condition. The hair is usually like dry, and you usually have to do a lot. Like with Felicity, I had to fix her up because her hair was dry. And even in the towards the ends, you can see that it's not as silky as this white body Molly's hair is. Even with Samantha, her being an older doll, even her hair is not as silky as the white body Molly. So the only thing I don't have on this coveted white body Molly is her glasses. So I'm okay with that, just because how often do you get a chance at, getting any kind of older doll that's in excellent condition? So if I ever find her glasses, that's going to be great, but I'm not looking. But anyway, Felicity is the star of this video, so I don't want to take away from her and her experience or my experience fixing her up. So again, if you guys can find a Felicity doll, not Molly, sorry, if you can find a Felicity doll, hopefully I said Felicity, go ahead and grab her and just see if you can fix her up. Because again, looking at her, I could tell that a lot of people probably passed her up because they knew that her tendrils were cut. But I feel like if you're a collector and you want to try to restore a doll and you don't want her to be, I think a lot of people do customize dolls that are in really bad condition. But if you can restore a doll that's from the 90s or the late 80s, it's worth a try just to see if one day you can make her an original find for someone, because sometimes these dolls really do go for a lot on the secondhand market, just because they're an original doll. They're in I guess, good condition. But it's because probably you spent the time fixing her up or maintaining her. So again, these dolls can be very expensive. Someone probably wouldn't have known that I spent under $60 for this doll. I paid under $60 for a doll like this. If I look at her on the secondhand market with her full meat outfit, and her accessories, her Be Forever accessories, she would probably go for a lot more, considering that her hair is now in really nice condition. All right, well, that's it. That's the follow-up with my Felicity doll. So now I can move her a little bit closer to the rest of the girls in my collection. And hopefully viewers won't think that my dolls are moving away from her. I think they all look like they're in pretty good harmony together. I don't think one is better than the other. I think they're doing pretty well as far as being older dolls. All right, I'll talk to you guys later.